Child of God, stop scrolling. This message was made for you. You're here right now, not by accident, not by mistake, but because you were born for this exact moment. The struggles, the pain, the waiting, they weren't just random. They were preparing you for a purpose bigger than you've imagined. You're living in a time that's messy, chaotic, and uncertain. The world is shaking, and everything feels out of control. But here's the truth. God chose you to be the calm in the storm, the one who stands when others fall, the voice that breaks chains. To everything, there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. This isn't some future promise. This is your time, the moment when your story collides with God's plan. Like Joseph, who was locked away but rose to lead nations, Genesis 41. Like Esther, who risked everything to save her people, Esther 4:14. Like Paul, whose past didn't define his destiny, Acts 9. You've been through battles no one sees. You've fought fights in silence, and now it's your time to rise, bold, unshaken, unstoppable. Because the world is desperate for the exact gifts only you carry. Doors are opening, battles are being won, and you're the key. I know the plans I have for you, to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. You weren't born early. You weren't born late. You were born on time. And this is why. Chapter 1. The battle. You fought when no one was watching. Child of God. You were fighting wars before anyone knew your name. Let's be real. Your story didn't start when you stepped into the spotlight. It started long before anyone noticed. The real fight happened in silence, when no one was cheering, no one was believing, and the pressure felt unbearable. You've been through storms that tried to break you, battles that tested your faith, and nights when giving up seemed easier than holding on. But here's the truth. That struggle was your secret training ground. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. You weren't just surviving. You were being sharpened, like David, who faced giants alone before he ever became king, 1 Samuel 17. Like Daniel, who prayed through prison walls and still came out victorious, Daniel 6. Like Jesus, who endured the wilderness before the miracles. You learned to fight without an audience. You developed strength in silence. You grew faith in the unseen. That's why you're different. You're not made for easy wins or quick applause. You're built for endurance, for breakthrough that shakes foundations. They only see your breakthrough. They don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that built it. But God saw it all, and He's been preparing you for this exact moment. So when doubt creeps in, when fear whispers not enough, remember, you were forged in fire when no one was watching. That's why it had to be you. Because this battle was never about what others saw. It was about what God saw in you. Chapter 2. The season you thought was waiting was preparation. Child of God. What felt like delay was actually God's setup. You've been asking, why isn't it happening yet? Why the silence? Why the waiting? Here's the raw truth. This season of waiting isn't a pause, it's a preparation. God isn't silent because He's forgotten you. He's silent because He's shaping you. The waiting wasn't wasted time. It was the furnace where your purpose was purified, your faith was stretched, and your strength was multiplied. But if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience. Romans 8:25. Remember Joseph, forgotten in a pit, ignored in prison, but every setback was a setup for his rise. Remember Hannah, Years of unanswered prayers before she held her promise in her arms. Remember Nehemiah? Waiting, planning, praying before the walls came down. This isn't just your story, it's a divine pattern. God moves in the invisible seasons. He builds what the world can't see before He reveals it. Don't despise the waiting. Don't fall for the lie that delay means denial. Because God's timing is perfect and His preparation is intentional. What you're building right now in your heart, your mind, and your spirit is what no one else can replicate. When the breakthrough comes, it won't just be a moment, it'll be a movement. And that movement will only be possible because you endured the unseen work. So don't rush the process. Don't give up in the waiting room. This season was made for you to grow stronger, wiser, and more ready than ever before. It had to be you, prepared and poised for what's next. Chapter 3. Your pain was never waste. It was the power you carry, child of God. Let's be real. No one wants to hear it, but your pain was never a mistake. It wasn't punishment or a cruel twist of fate. It was power being wired into your soul. Every tear you shed, every sleepless night, every moment you felt broken, they were not in vain. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147, verse 3. We also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5, 3-4. Your pain is a language the world doesn't understand, but God speaks it fluently, and He uses it to build warriors. Joseph's betrayal and prison time, they weren't detours, but divine preparation to save nations. Genesis 50:20. Esther's fear and loneliness sharpened her courage to save her people. Esther 4:14. David faced giants and deserts before his throne. 1 Samuel 17. Jesus bore wounds unseen, yet became the healer of the world. Isaiah 53:5. Your scars tell a story of survival and strength. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. The enemy tried to break you, but instead, they built a weapon no one can stop. Your pain is your power. You've carried burdens no one knows, but those burdens carried you to this moment. The righteous suffer many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. Psalm 34:19. When life tried to silence you, your pain became your roar. When darkness surrounded you, your scars became your light. So don't hide your story. Own it. Embrace it. Because your pain is the fuel for your purpose. You weren't born early. You weren't born late. You were born on time. And your pain, that's why. Chapter 4. You were chosen to be a light in dark times. Child of God. This world feels darker than ever. Fear, confusion, chaos everywhere. But that's exactly why you were born now. To shine bright when others are lost in the dark. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. Your light isn't just for you. It's for those stumbling around, searching for hope, waiting for someone to show the way. Like Moses, who led a nation through the darkest nights. Exodus 14. Like Deborah, who rose as a fearless leader in a time of chaos. Judges 4. Like Paul, who spread hope and truth while imprisoned. Acts 16:25-34. You weren't meant to hide your light or dim your voice. Your story, your faith, your courage, they are a beacon. When the world tries to silence you, remember, God's light shines brightest through the cracks. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," made his light shine in our hearts. 2 Corinthians 4:6. You are that light. This is your time to stand tall, speak truth, and be the hope others desperately need. Because you were born on time, to shine when it matters most. Chapter 5. Your past is not your prison, it's your launch pad, child of God. So much of what you've been through feels like chains holding you back. The mistakes, the pain, the regrets, they try to define you. But here's the truth. Your past was never meant to be your prison. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43:18-19. Look at Peter. The same man who denied Jesus 3 times was later the rock that built the church. John 21:15-17. Look at Paul, a former persecutor turned preacher of grace. Acts 9. Look at Rahab, once an outcast who became part of God's family. Joshua 2. Your scars are proof you've survived. Your story of brokenness is the foundation of your breakthrough. God specializes in turning what was meant for harm into your greatest testimony. Don't run from your past. Run through it with faith. Every failure, every heartbreak, every dark night prepared you to rise stronger. You weren't born to be stuck in yesterday. You were born to launch from it. Because God's plan for you is bigger than your past. And this moment, it's your new beginning. Chapter 6. You are the answer to a world in need. Child of God. The world is desperate, craving hope, truth, and courage. The chaos around you, it's a call to you, not someone else, but you. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. You've been equipped with unique gifts, shaped by every trial and triumph. Your voice, your faith, your story. These aren't accidents. They are divine tools designed to heal, inspire, and lead. Think of Esther, who risked everything to save her people. Esther 4:14. Think of Nehemiah, who rebuilt walls amidst opposition. Nehemiah 2:17-18. Think of Jesus, who healed the broken and restored hope. Matthew 9:35. The world's problems are huge, but you are bigger. You carry the spark that can ignite change. This is your call to step up, speak out, and shine bright, even when it's hard. Because the light you carry can't be dimmed. You weren't born just to survive. You were born to thrive and lead others out of the darkness. This is your time, your purpose, your destiny, and the world is waiting for you. Chapter 7. Your time is now. Step into it. Child of God. No more waiting, no more doubting. The moment you've been prepared for is here. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. You've fought unseen battles, grown through silent struggles, and now the doors are opening. This isn't luck, it's destiny. God's hand is on you, leading, guiding, empowering. You were born for this season, this mission, this breakthrough. The world needs your courage, your faith, your voice. So step out boldly. Walk into your purpose with confidence, because you are ready. This is your time, your story, your victory. Own it. Child of God, you are not here by accident. Every trial, every moment of waiting, every tear has prepared you for this exact time. God's plan for you is unstoppable, unshakable, and undeniable. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Stand firm. Speak life over your destiny. The world is waiting for what only you can bring. Your faith, your gifts, your passion, they are needed now more than ever. So rise with courage, step into your calling with boldness, because this is your moment. You were born at this time for a reason, and nothing can stop what God has already started in you.